Once upon a time, on a warm, sunny day, a clever fox was wandering through the countryside, sniffing around for something tasty to eat. The fox hadn't eaten all day and was feeling very, very hungry. As he strolled along, he suddenly spotted something that made his mouth water: a bunch of juicy, plump grapes hanging from a vine, glistening in the sunlight. They looked so delicious, and the fox just knew they would be the perfect snack to satisfy his hunger. He licked his lips and thought, "Those grapes look so ripe and sweet, I must have them." But there was just one small problem. The grapes were hanging high up, far above his reach. The fox crouched down, took a deep breath, and jumped as high as he could. But he missed. Not one to give up so easily, the fox tried again. He took a few steps back, sprinted forward, and jumped even higher this time. But still he came up short. The fox was growing tired and frustrated, but he just couldn't resist the sight of those grapes. So he gave it one last try. He leaped with all his might, stretching as far as he could. But once again, he missed. Finally, the fox huffed and puffed, feeling exhausted. He sat down, catching his breath, and looked up at the grapes with an annoyed expression. And then, in a grumpy tone, he said, "Those grapes are probably sour anyway. They wouldn't have tasted good at all." With his head held high, the fox turned around and trotted off, pretending not to care about the grapes anymore. And as he walked away, he repeated to himself, sour grapes, not worth my time." But deep down, he knew he was only trying to fool himself. Sometimes when things don't go our way, it's easier to pretend we didn't want them in the first place. And so the fox learned that sometimes it's best to be honest with ourselves, even if things don't turn out the way we'd hoped. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more magical fairy tales.